Yo, what's going on, Washington Commanders fans? I'm back with another video, and today we have some really good news on Carson Wentz and Bobby McCain. But before I get into them being released, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we are on the road to 700 subscribers. So if you guys can get me there, that would be highly appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into the action. So per Adam Schefter, he said Commanders are releasing starting slot cornerback slash safety Bobby McCain. Per source, Commanders have young talent in the secondary. McCain was the odd man out, and the team will save 4.4 million in cap space. So yeah, it just had to be done. Bobby McCain will get a job somewhere else, probably as like a slot or a backup. I don't know. He's a good def, but it just had to be done. Great leader. His ball skills. They have to be better. He was just out there, just doing whatever he felt like it. He didn't have a great season last year. He was a little bit better, but this year, overall, it just needed to be done. It was kind of 50-50 on him at first. I thought we could potentially keep him maybe for depth, but with Derek Force just coming out of the cut, being amazing, it was just really no need to keep him there. So a great guy, but it just needed to be done. We needed that cap space, but the release, but the Bobby McCain release will be done after June 1st. It is a designated June 1st release, so we won't see any of that money until after June 1st. And I'm not going to make this video too long, but now we're getting into the Carson Wentz news. So basically, per Adam Schefter, again, releasing Carson Wentz saves the Commanders $26.1 million against their salary cap. And now we get to talk about Carson Wentz. He's a great guy, but again, it needed to be done as well. These dudes were great leaders, but they're both are getting up there in age and didn't really produce much last season, especially Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was god awful. He did have, maybe one or two games that were, he was pretty good. Like I can name the Jaguars. I believe he had like 300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, I believe. And then in the Titans game, he was pretty solid. That's where we lost that game because of our defense that game. And, he did throw that pick in the end zone. It was a terrible throw. Or actually, we didn't lose that game because of our defense. But anyways, we lost that game because of many other factors. Ron Rivera played a part. We couldn't stop Henry, so that is a factor. And Carson Wentz, had that bad interception, but it was miscommunication. I really want to see where he lands at, though. I think he can be a solid backup, I guess, but him being in a starter, his days are definitely gone. He is not going to be a starter, and if I was Carson Wentz, I wouldn't really be too frustrated. He can sit back on all that money that he collected from past seasons and probably retire, which is probably the best thing for him, as injuries just keep on piling up. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this, and yeah, peace. Have a nice Monday.